All right, I
Well,
think that's
happy
everybody.
last video. I can't believe we did it. We couldn't have done it without everyone's help. That's amazing.
Okay, my dad's on.
Brian's
Yeah,
on. Hi, Mr.
thanks,
Duncan.
thanks everybody for on the call right now for everything that you've done. Really appreciate it. And yeah, so I guess we'll start by thanking all of our sponsors and donors. Um, yeah, Noah, do you want to list them off?
Yeah. Can you guys still hear and see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Um, yeah. So we definitely want to start off and thank everybody who has donated to our campaign this year. We've currently raised $777. Um, woo.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and um, that will be split between our three recipient charities: Candlelighters of Brevard, the Marine Resources Council, and Brevard Cultural Alliance, as well as a small portion will be going back to us to continue our mission of sharing classical music with the Space Coast community. We want to thank Robert Baird, Emily and Jeffrey Barlow with Barlow Orthodontics,
Yeah.
Dr. Suzanne Burns,
Woohoo!
Stephen E. Chalmers, Laureen Duncan,
Who's that?
and Brian Duncan with Brian Duncan Photography. Go check out his photography page; it's amazing. Gail Raymond, that's my aunt. Woo. um, Howard and Michelle Garrison donated with Chuck's Lawn Service. Um, Dr. Eugene Go donated with Pediatrics of Brevard. The Space Coast Symphony Orchestra also purchased a sponsorship.
Woohoo!
Donald Stone and Kimberly A. Wolf also purchased tickets and sponsorships, and I want to say that that includes all of the people that purchased tickets to our in-person event before we decided that we had to change to an online event, and all of them were so generous in not taking a refund and continuing to let their donation go to us, and that we really appreciate that. So thank you all on that list for everything you've done for us and these amazing charities. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Kaylin, can you talk a little bit about the charities?
Yeah. So our first charity is the Candlelighters of Brevard. We actually worked with them last year, and Braden and I actually we went down to donate the money last year. An amazing experience. We really got to kind of see their office and how they operate. Um, and we are just so grateful that they wanted to partner with us as well as us partnering with them. They came out to our concert last year and they just spoke such kind words about their organization and how the money that we're donating to them is going to be used to help those that have a family member that's diagnosed with cancer. Pediatric cancer is one of the least funded cancers uh, that, uh, like the what is it? The United States Cancer Foundation. Pediatric cancer is the least funded out of all the cancers that there is. And so it's really important, especially in Brevard County where there's no real pediatric cancer resources. This organization is really important to helping the families achieve sort of a bit of stability in a very uncertain time in their families. So they do a great job in providing those resources and helping them, guide their way through a difficult time. The other charity, the Marine Resource Council, is a very important one for our community as well. They help aid in Indian River Lagoon restoration, which we all know is really important in order to create a viable ecosystem for our current generation and future generations, not allowing um, the, it to be degraded in any way. So that's really good. We have those two. And then our third one is the Brevard Cultural Alliance. And this one is great in helping us kind of merge our mission to create more of a cultural background in Brevard to help with young classical musicians, young artists who want to, really feel inspired and to get out there in the community. This money is going to that charity as well. So I'm really happy with the charities that we picked this year. I think that we're going to donate some money to a great cause, and I look forward to writing out a check for them as well and seeing how they put those funds to use in future weeks and months to come.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. So, Chrissy, can you talk the last thing about just kind of like why we pivoted this year and how we pivoted from doing in person to online? And then I was gonna see if everybody could kind of introduce themselves and talk about what they play and where they studied, what they're studying, and if you're in the workforce, what you're doing there.
Yeah, so we pivoted to an online concert series obviously because of the pandemic that is global. And for everyone's safety, we thought it best not to have a large gathering of people. So what we did was release a video each week starting in, I think, the beginning of May or June.
Yeah, man.
And we just
First.
released May 1st, every Friday at 5 p.m. And all of those videos can be found on our page.
Edited by Noah Stone.
Yes, thank you, Noah, for all your
Noah.
hard work editing and putting all those videos together, making sure that we thank our donors in each video and
No problem. It was fun.
feature
I
our
learned a lot.
yeah, so basically all the performers just sent in recordings to Noah, and then he edited those videos, put them together, and shared them.
Awesome.
Okay.
So why don't we
Yeah,
go
no.
around and Braden, why don't you start, and then I can kind of call off the order as I see it on my screen. It'll probably be different on yours, and we can, and just introduce yourself, say what your instrument is, and if you're on our exec board, tell us what you do for us.
Yeah,
Braden, go
perfect. And Christy, while I'm doing this, can you put the Instagram link to our account in the chat below and our YouTube page as well, so that if people want to check us out there, they can see all those videos and all the content.
Talking about it
Instagram.
in live stream.
Wait, where?
Can you put it in the live stream in the comments below?
Oh, okay.
Okay, perfect. So I am Braden Duncan. I'm the president of the Space Coast Music Project, and I play the piano. I am currently seeking my master's in piano performance at Florida State University with Dr. Reed Gainsford. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here and really grateful for all of the people here and all of the musicians, the whole team. It's just been a big team effort, and I'm really appreciative. So, yeah.
Awesome. Kaylin.
Yeah, hi. My name is Kaylin, and I graduated from Florida State University last May. I moved down to St. Pete, Florida, where I'm currently living for my music therapy internship, which ended in January. I took my board certification exam to become a board certified music therapist in February, and I started my first full-time job down in Sarasota, Florida, at a private practice called Gulf Coast Music Therapy right before COVID-19 shut down everything. I got 3 weeks of in-person client interactions, and then everything went to telehealth. But I am the treasurer of the Space Coast Music Project and one of the founding members, and I'm so excited to see where this organization goes.
And Jonah, you're man,
I'm Jonah. My name
obviously
is
next.
I graduated from Florida State with a music education degree last May as well, and I'm currently a high school band director in Pinellas County, Florida, at Pinellas Park High School. I play the clarinet as well.
Awesome. Becky.
Hi, I'm Becky. I play flute, and I just graduated from Florida State with a bachelor's in music education and a bachelor's in music theory last December. I'm starting my master's in flute performance at Colorado State in the fall. I'm studying with Dr. Michelle Stanley, and I'm really, really excited about it.
That's awesome. That's so exciting. Vanessa.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Putnam, and I graduated in May with my bachelor's of music performance degree in art performance. And this fall, I'll be going to James Madison University for my master's in art performance. Yeah.
And you have how many cats? 1, 2?
Uh,
They're always on your Instagram.
Yeah, I love my cats. They're my family cats, and so we have 6 cats.
6 cats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lila.
So I'm Lila Reeser. I play viola. I have one more year left at FSU. I'm finishing up my composition degree. And after that, I have no clue what comes.
Sean.
Hey guys, I'm Sean Carson. I just graduated in May with my Bachelor of Music in Bassoon Performance. I am going to University of Texas at Austin to study with Christian Wolf Jensen to continue my bassoon degree and all that. And I was in the video that was just released today, and it was an honor to collaborate with you, Noah. That's it.
Christy.
I'm Christy Schellenberger. I graduated with my bachelor's degree in piano performance from FSU last year, and I started back there pursuing my master's in piano pedagogy. I'm also studying with Reed Gainsford, the same professor as Braden. And I collaborated with my fiance, who's a violinist, for this project, and we had a great time doing that.
Yes, where is Mr. Rowe?
Mr. Rowe is in Fort Myers, Florida. It's about 6 hours south from here. Oh, I'm also the secretary of Space Coast Music Project. Yes.
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 Dear Sean.
What?
Sean, are you in Fort Myers?
I just got back from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in Tallahassee, but tomorrow I'm driving to Fort Myers, so I'll be there tomorrow.
I'm gonna say you and John Morgan are close.
Oh yeah.
Chrissy, can you put the YouTube link in there as well, please? Por favor. Thanks.
Did I get everybody? I didn't miss anybody, did I? Awesome. Well, yeah, I want to reiterate that a lot of everybody here, basically what happened was we had everybody lined up to perform on our physical concert, and then we canceled the concert, and we thought, oh no, what are we going to do? But then we realized we have all these amazing musicians that are willing to share their music with us, and why don't we just do that online? And so we were able to pivot really very easily because we had such a wide range of talent that had already agreed to work with us. And then Lila came in as well and volunteered just because we were doing it online, so it was a lot easier. And so I think that was one of the big positives of moving online, is that we could bring in everybody, no matter where they live in Florida, which was nice. And that's something we want to do moving forward if we ever do an online thing again, is bring in people that are outside of Florida, because why not, right?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, let's make sure we thank all the volunteers, and help me and make sure I don't forget. But Lila Reeser definitely helped us out a lot. Amelia Lomham as well. I hope that's how you say her last name. Helped us out.
Loman.
Nailed it. Okay, I crushed it. Loman helped us out a lot as well. Is there anybody I'm missing?
The other performers that can't be here tonight.
Yeah. Oh, that's
who are
true.
we missing? John and
John Morgan Rowe, and
I think that's it. Oh, I'm gonna feel really bad if I forgot someone. But I
Kendrick
think
Lamar.
that's it.
Kendrick Lamar.
I wish. Anybody got an in?
Got it in.
Great.
Help us out.
So Braden, what else do we want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I think it would be good to talk about kind of like how we started a bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can talk about like future projections in some areas that we're experimenting with going and exploring. So I mean, this really started like as kind of my dad's idea, which is really funny actually, because we were just kind of talking. He's like, hey, you play the piano, not well at all, but why don't you, see if you can share your gifts with other people and do it for a charitable cause and give that money to charity. And so I was meeting with Kaylin at Dunkin' Donuts. Go Dunkin' Donuts.
Over winter break. Right before
Over
going
break,
on a surf
yeah.
trip.
Over break, I was on a surf trip and I came back, and we started talking about it, and she was really, really into it, and took a lot of initiative on her part, and we brought Noah in as well, because at that time we were all studying at FSU undergrad.
We were all young too. We were sophomores.
Yeah,
19, 20 years old.
Yeah, so we started, and the first year we did it we had so the idea was to do a summer charity concert, and we would that would be our big event for the year. And we didn't even start out as Space Coast Music Project. I think we had like a clunky name that we later revised.
Making what was it?
It's like Brevard Cultural or
Brevard something, not Brevard Cultural Alliance. That we're not stealing their name.
Yeah, no, we don't have a copyright for that one.
It was something, but it was we changed it.
The older things.
So we had one big event in the summer. We advertised and put kind of like all of our resources. And again, we're just like we're 100% volunteering for this. We're not profiting at all from this.
On top of everything else that we do in our spare time, this is just kind of a passion project that we all do together to really, bring music to an area that doesn't have a lot of classical music representation.
And all of our performers are also volunteer. Believe me, we wish we could pay you guys, but being volunteer really allows us to give as much money as we can, which is really excellent.
And so the first year our goal, like Kaylin said, a big part of it is bringing awareness and bringing voices and a platform for the classical musicians and musicians in this area, especially the younger ones. To be heard, and because I know, especially when I was growing up, I had a hard time finding like venues to play at and stuff like that. So that's part of the project, and then the other part is just trying to impact and help as many people as we possibly can, help as many charities as we possibly can, and just create like the best impact for good that we can. So the first year we did a summer charity concert in Melbourne, Florida. We raised $1,600 that we donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northern and Central Florida. Then last year, we had a charity concert in Merritt Island, Florida, again in the summer, that we donated $2,600 to the Candlelighters of Brevard, which is a local charity like Kaylin, Kaylin, you talked about charities, right?
Yeah, I talked about it.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a local cancer charity that gives financial and emotional assistance to kids with cancer in Brevard County. And then this year, obviously, we pivoted like we were talking about. But can we talk a little bit about like future projections and stuff? That I don't want to do all the talking. So just want to take it over for me, like where.
Yeah, and I just want to jump in.
Yeah.
I want to jump in and say hi to Gabby Sanchez is watching.
Gabby.
Josh Sundin's watching. Natasha Duran with Candlelighters is also watching.
Hi, Natasha. Thanks so much for everything. Thank you for everything.
Brian Duncan as well says, "You all rock," or should I say, "You are classic."
Oh, thank you.
So he said he's Enzo. But anyway, also Sean Carson is watching.
Who's that?
As far as future plans, we definitely are hoping to be able to do a physical concert next summer. We had Gabby says hi. We had big plans this year. I mean, we're not gonna lie. We really were kind of swinging for the fences, and we added 2 more charities. We had an original goal of $5,000. And
can I interject, Noah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. I just want to point out that this has been a year-long culmination. Every year we've kind of started a little bit earlier, and this year was different in the sense that we started right after our last concert ended. And we had so many big plans. We got the venue ready at a church that we had to cancel, in the last 3 months because of COVID-19. And so, like Noah said, it's been a huge pivot just in expectations, but also how are we going to pull this off online? So continue, Noah.
Sorry, last interjection on Kaylin's interjection. I forgot to say that we added Christy in last year, and she's been fantastic. She's done a lot for us. She's been amazing.
Such a light. And
done interjecting.
You too.
There you go. Take the stage, Noah.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to say hi to Dee Tamburino, who's watching, my choir teacher. Taught me everything I know about singing.
No, dude, your voice.
Hello?
Hello.
Is it bad? What?
It's really deep.
It's deeper.
Something happened with your mic. It's okay. Continue.
Also, David Ramos is watching. Is it bad?
What? No, keep going. It's great.
It's very deep.
Oh, deeper than normal.
You're a bass now.
Taught me everything I need
That
to know.
better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
really cool.
Anyway, so thanks for telling me. Yeah, so I want to say hi to DD Tamburino's watching. David Ramos is watching. Jade Maria is watching.
Hey, Jade.
Jade was going to perform with us at our first concert. Actually, she's up in Boston right now, but
Boston
just the
Conservatory.
timing out. But we hope to maybe have her another time. But anyway, as I was saying, just we had big plans, and then kind of COVID-19 happened, and that just kind of made us have to reevaluate our expectations. And I think we did the best we could under the circumstances, and that's all due to our team and our performers. So thank you guys a lot. I don't want us to take up all the talking. Maybe we could hear from you guys about your kind of experiences working on online concerts. Is that new for most of you, I assume? Getting nods.
No, one thing at the end too. I want to open up Q&A for the live on the Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody has questions for us in the Facebook Live right now, feel free to type them, and we'll get to them at the end.
But yeah, seriously, all credit to the team here, performers and board members. Let's let the performers talk. I've talked enough.
Yeah. Do you guys have just how you want to share anything about your experiences doing this kind of work?
I'll say something. This might be unique to you and me. I felt like the benefit for me, probably kind of a drawback for you, since you recorded and it was beautiful. Everything was great, and that gave me an opportunity to like almost give myself like a collaborative experience without you in the room or something. So it was really nice, and I felt some really great moments, and you were really easy to play with, even though you were miles away. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go. So I grew up on the Space Coast. I've spent 22 years of my life here in the South part, but same difference. And the concept of being able to help my local community and being able to work with these organizations that I personally see benefit people's lives has just been really rewarding, because music is great and I love music for music's sake, but I think it's even more rewarding for me when I get to do it to help other people. So that was just as soon as I saw that there was the option to perform, that was like instantly, of course I want to do that, because this is my community and these are my people. So it's just been a really wonderful experience, and I can't wait to see what happens in the future. I'm done.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. That's really awesome.
Seriously. Anybody else want to talk? Maybe want to talk about the pieces that they played?
I think Lila had something to say.
My bad. I cut her
Go
off.
to Jonah, so Jonah can go first.
Okay. Well, it was interesting because usually the accompanist has to match the soloist, so I don't really have to worry about that too often. But this time I was like, I had to go with Brayden's timing, which is fine. But it was another challenge that I've never really had before.
Lila.
I think for me it was just really fun because like I don't get to make music online with a lot of people ever, but to do it with Noah was very special because yeah. So it was really fun. It was really enjoyable. It was very fun.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it, and I think too what Jonah is saying. We definitely went through some trial and error with who had to record first, like the piano or the solo.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that when I did it with Lila, I think you recorded first, and then I recorded the piano, which made it a little because you couldn't hear the piano. So, and my piano was really out of tune. So that I think it's easier. It might have been easier if we did it the other way. So we kind of learned. So thanks thanks for being the guinea pig. But I still think it sounded really good. It came out really well. And we're definitely actually it's inspired us to continue to make those sort of projects in the future. Because we definitely enjoy doing it.
And Vanessa, do you want to say something?
Sure, yeah. I mean, for me, because all my pieces were solo and I didn't use accompaniment, I didn't have the same struggle with like having to coordinate with anybody. But it was definitely weird worrying about like if the recording was backlit or if like you could even see what I was doing and like could you see the whole harp, and like it was hard to kind of like balance that with like worrying about having a good recording without someone actually there really like helping and facilitating that particularly, and then also trying to play what you needed to play well too. And like I had done my senior recital also online, so that was like it was interesting figuring all of that out. So yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
We also wanted to thank Sarah Wolf, great vocalist, and worked with us this year, and for her contributions and everything that she did for us as well. We forgot to say that. I was gonna say, Christy, did you want to talk about what you and John did? Because that was really cool.
Sure, yeah. We're blessed to be able to perform together in person. I mean, being long distance, living 6 hours away, it's always not easy getting together, but he was able to come to Jacksonville, and we were able to rehearse the day before and then record the next day. And it went really well. He's an amazing musician and amazing teacher. He teaches high school and middle school orchestra. And yeah, we performed Mozart, which I haven't played in a while. I haven't accompanied a violinist in a long time, but this was a very great opportunity, and it was just great to be able to do it for a selfless cause and to do it for these wonderful charities that we're supporting. Yeah.
It definitely saved me time because I didn't have to splice two videos together.
Yeah, we did it just for you.
That, man.
Not that I don't mind doing that, but it's actually fairly easy. You just layer it over top and match the audios up, and I did have to do a lot of balancing because a lot of times my recording was a lot quieter than others, so I had to make sure I didn't like overpower, which was something that is a lot easier to do in physical settings, I think.
Yeah, Noah, do you want to talk a little bit about like future directions and then maybe we can open up Q&A at the end?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm not sure I'm the 100% best to talk about future directions, but I mean, our plans as of now are doing a physical concert in May, as long as that's a safe option. We definitely want to, I mean, like I said, we had big plans for this year, and we'd like to continue on that kind of upward road going into next year. But you know, I think the last couple of months has taught us that we need to be 100% flexible with our schedules. I know, like myself, I'm not going to be probably not going to be starting my master's in the fall because of the virus and everything. So I'll have a lot more time to work on Space Coast stuff for sure. I don't know, Caitlin and Christy and Braden, what other things are we looking to do in the future?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that we still need to talk about. We're not 100% sure where we're going, like Noah was saying, but you know, as Noah was saying, big plans. We really want to continue on upward growth, and we are an established nonprofit, which was a feat in itself. This year, we really decided that, you know, from a financial standpoint, if we wanted to continue to make an impact and to get big donors to fund these projects, we need to be able to offer them like tax credits for that, just like a nonprofit would. So that was kind of our big project for this year, was, you know, establishing a business, which is so weird to say, like we are business owners right here. And we couldn't have done it without the help of everyone at FSU mentoring us and kind of helping us along the way. I know I wasn't there physically in person, but thank you guys for filling me in and really helping to create this project into something tangible that we can continue to help other people at this point, impacting their music and building up.
Yeah, and I think we want to thank Grady Enlow too, Dr. Enlow at the College of Music Entrepreneurship Department, as well as the FSU Business Law Clinic, which
Dr.
helped
Benham.
us become nonprofit. Dr. Richard Benham over there worked with us, was really helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I told performers like 30 minutes, so if performers want to leave or have to leave, that's 100% cool.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any major questions, but if anyone who's watching has a question, would like to put it in the Facebook Live chat, go ahead. We'd be happy to answer and I'm sure our performers would be happy to answer. Jade says, "See you in Boston. I'd love to join y'all."
I have a question for the performers. Can I just see a show of hands if you had to do a virtual senior or junior recital, whatever recital you were supposed to do in person, you had to transfer that on the app? 1, 2, 3, 3 people online, or 4 people, sorry, 4.
Yeah, I have
That's amazing. It's such a hard thing to, prepare for a concert for, one thing, and then all of a sudden have to switch to a complete 180 and, get the sound equipment right, make sure you're not freezing on the screen. It's just a whole host of issues. Congratulations.
Mine was a train wreck.
If I may interject, mine was kind of different. It was very casual. I went into my accompanist's living room, casual clothing, recorded piece by piece, put it together in a YouTube video. If you listen closely, you can hear one of her parrots saying some colorful words. And then in another piece, you can hear her dog's nails clack on the floor. But, it was great. It was when you forget about all this pandemic stuff, and when you forget about having to be all proper for a recital, you just have fun. So I think the most rewarding part from that was all the musical moments we made. So
That's awesome. Yeah. I want to say hi to Don Stone. He's one of our sponsors. He's on watching. Hi, Uncle Don. Thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate it. And then Brian Duncan says, "Brayden, tell what you went through in your virtual recital."
Oh yeah, I mean, this story is I guess it's PG. Yeah, I mean, there were people walking through the live, the feed, and right when I ended the first piece, my neighbor walked in and opened the door, and so it was I wasn't too thrilled, but it happens. So it was very noisy, and dog was barking and stuff like that, but we kept trucking, so.
Gabby asks, what are each of your personal plans for the future? Grad school, teaching, etc. I think we went through some of that at the beginning, but I know I'm gonna get my master's in piano performance. Brayden's getting his master's in piano performance.
Yeah.
Masters eventually in the future in music therapy.
Becky's going to Colorado
State, right?
Yeah. Vanessa's going to somewhere. Madison. Yeah, that's right. Sean's going to Texas.
Wow, we're a bunch of educated folks up here.
So a lot of higher education. And Caitlin's currently working in music therapy. Christy's getting her master's in pedagogy, right? At Florida State right now. And Lila is finishing her undergrad right now in composition as well as field performance. So there's a lot of varied.
What about? Oh wait, we forgot about Jonah.
Yes, and Jonah's teaching, right?
Jonah's teaching, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And John Morgan is also teaching, right?
Yes. Yeah. So he actually got a new job in South Carolina. So we're excited about that. Yes. So that's where we'll relocate after we get married next year. So.
Yay!
My future plan. Yay!
Yeah. So I mean, we're lucky to have a lot of people that are either finishing their undergrad or going on to higher education here. So it means a high quality of performance, as well as just a lot of really dedicated work with dedicated people. You guys are all amazingly hard workers, and you have to be to get a degree. So we really appreciate it. I think I don't see any more questions here.
Where is Noah?
Says thanks.
That's the next question. Where is Noah's backdrop?
Type in the comments where you think Noah is.
Where is Noah currently? I'm guessing Tahiti, man.
Well, I think
can wrap it.
With that, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys all so much for joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
On this, we really appreciate it, and thank you everybody who's watching on Facebook and tuning in to learn more about us. Keep We've put the links to Instagram, to YouTube,
And then it's our Facebook, obviously.
and
That's
it's
all
the
that it
Facebook as well. So follow us, like us, share
is.
posts.
Love us.
Check out our website for full details on. You can find all of everybody's wonderful performances on the website, as well as on our YouTube channel, Instagram as well. So just follow, check us out, and share our mission if possible.
Noah, Natasha just texted me. She wants to say thank you for Candlelighters. So I'm gonna put her on real quick.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
On the phone.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie's watching. Jackie Carroll, friend of some of ours, recent graduate from Florida State.
Woohoo!
And I think we are.
Hey, Natasha, you're on live.
Hello, everyone. This is Candlelighters of Brevard, and I just want to say how incredibly thankful we are for each and every one of you. I have said from day one that you all came through our doors that I am just so impressed by the talent, by the professionalism, by the passion each of you have shown, not just for Candlelighters, but for our community in general. I am so refreshed when I hear you all not just play, but how I hear you speak. You all speak with such vision and such passion for how you want to help those in need, some of which you've never even met these individuals. And for you to have such compassion for their suffering and want to find ways in which you can uplift them, it is something that is just so truly beautiful. And so I just hope and pray that you all, as our next generation of leaders and leaders right now, continue to make the difference that you are making. Sometimes it is so easy to get discouraged in times like this, facing COVID or times of unrest in our community, but you all have these amazing God-given gifts that you have utilized for change. And so I just encourage you to keep using those gifts. Know that whether it's $700, whether it is $2,000, $5,000, $7,000, every penny helps to make a difference in the life of a child with cancer, or in any one of those three organizations in which you have chose to make us a beneficiary. So I could just go on and gush about you guys all night long, but I will try to keep it short and just say, from our Candlelighter family to yours, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Natasha. It's been a pleasure to work with you, really.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna
Tell her we all say thank you. I don't want to.
Thank you so much.
We don't want to
Yeah.
chorus at once, but
Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Of course, thank
We
you.
appreciate it. All right. Talk soon.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I think we can wrap it up there.
I think that's an excellent note to end on.
Perfect.
We just
All right,
had a
thanks, everybody.
last-minute donation, so I want to say thank you to Nancy Stone for the donation. I don't know if you're watching right now, but thank you so much for supporting our cause. I just got the notification on my phone.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
We're all good. Thank you all for joining us today, and
Bye,
thank you for being a
everybody.
part of our project.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Let's meet on Facebook, guys, for the
Yeah.
meeting.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Goodbye.
Everybody be safe.
Be safe.
Guys, thank
Wash
you
your
all.
hands.
Again.